Hi, and welcome to another Top 5 Wednesday, and this one is Top 5 Last Sentences, and I so struggled with this one, and I don't know. So I did the best I could. I skipped last week, so I didn't want to skip this week as well. So I tried. And I think for the most part these are spoilers, but I'll tell you the book beforehand, so you know, and I'll write at the bottom spoilers while I'm saying the lines and talking about it. And then you can, if you want to mute and then unmute when I get to a new book, I guess. So, and these are in no particular order. So the first one is going to be Champion by Marie Lu. This is the last book in a series, so proceed with caution. Although I really don't, well, I guess it sort of gives things away. So, and technically I'm reading two lines, but they go together, so whatever. It says, "Hi," he says, "I'm Daniel." "Hi," I reply, "I'm June." And I loved the way that this series ended, and I think that that's such a hopeful conclusion. Like, this idea of the two characters being able to start over and be different and have this opportunity to grow and things. I feel like a meeting of people is one of the most optimistic things that can happen, and so for a book to end that way is just so open and pleasant. Okay, next we have Shadow Kiss, which is the third book in the Vampire Academy series, and if you have not read it, I highly suggest muting because this shiz is a spoiler for sure. I set off to kill the man I loved. I just, like, Shadow Kiss is like the biggest heartbreaking spoiler I've basically ever read, or spoiler, cliffhanger I've ever read. Dimitri going to Strigoi and just Rose's, like, decision to kill him, or try to kill him, or whatever, and I think it's such an awesome, powerful line. Like, it tells you everything about where the series is going to go. I think the first half of the series is a little lighter and a little more episodic, whereas then after this it goes darker and has a larger arc to it. And like that line and that moment, like when she makes that choice, is when that shift occurs. So it's awesome. Next is Sweet Reckoning by Wendy Higgins. This is the third and final book in this trilogy, and the line I'm going to read is from the epilogue. So yeah, and I don't think this is really a spoiler, but I still wouldn't. And this, I guess I'll read the preceding two lines too. So it says, "Life was often so cruel, so ugly, and then in the midst of all the madness, a precious gift would be placed in your lap, because life could also be so sweet." And I think that sums up this series in general, but I think it's also true for life, is that no matter what happens, and no matter how dark life can be or what can happen to you, there can be joy and happiness and opportunities in the future. So, is The Undomesticated Goddess by Sophie Kinsella, which has shown up in a Top 5 Wednesday before. And this one really, I feel like, only makes sense if you read the book. There's no rush, I say at last, and reach up to kiss him again. And it's not the whole line necessarily, it's just the dialogue where she says there's no rush. Because that's basically what this whole book is about, is a woman who's so career driven and just focuses, like almost hyper focuses on things and doesn't slow down. And so at the end it's her, you see she's completely changed and she's learned to stop and value things in life, basically. And the last one is, funny, yeah, The Last Battle by C.S. Lewis, which, while not my favorite Narnia book, has a great last line. Sorry, it's a long one, so I had to find where it started. "All their life in this world and all their adventures in Narnia had only been the cover and the title page. Now at least they were beginning chapter 1 of the great story which no one on earth has read, which goes on forever, in which every chapter is better than the one before." it's a well-crafted sentence. Like, the use of punctuation and everything is like really well done. But it's just really interesting, and I kind of take away from it this idea of life being an adventure and just getting better as you get older and more things happen, and I love that look. And that is my top 5 Wednesday for this week. I tried my hardest. I feel like this month was kind of weak for me in general, so hopefully next month's topics I'm better with. So thank you for watching. Bye!